Okay, so I wanted to ask about the state of AI. There's been a lot of buzzwords. It's been a buzzword for a few years and seems to be increasingly part of what we're actually doing. What is the IAB's role to creating standards and making this work?
So one of the things that the IAB is really focused on is making sure that um, marketers and brands understand the value of AI that could bring to their campaigns and their advertising campaigns. And so what we've really been focused on for the last year and a half really is around setting standards for AI. And so our initial work is really been around identifying the use cases of how AI can be used in marketing. And so we've looked at everything from the beginning of a campaign in terms of how do you build out your audiences, who do you want to target, how to use AI to optimize a campaign once it's launched, and then again at the end of the campaign, how to use AI to analyze the success or failure of a campaign in order to make adjustments to move forward.
So you guys are doing standards. What is the use case now with your members? What are they using AI or machine learning for now, and how do you see that utilization changing in the year ahead?
So a lot of our members are really using it around audience development. So using the information that they already have, a lot of first party data that they already have about their customers to identify new audiences that they should target. They're also using it to inform decisions around what products they need to come to market and where they need to be. I think that as they continue to get smarter by AI and not only using it to develop audiences, but also to help with a lot of the media buying and decisions about how to optimize and serve campaigns. The next frontier is really around how they can leverage more of AI in the creative realm. Um, right now, we've already talked about dynamic creatives. That's something that's been in the industry for a very long time. But AI can actually help brands and marketers make decisions about what creative they need to serve and how it should be designed and around look and feel. So I think that's the next frontier in terms of from a marketer and advertiser perspective.
And then we also hear a lot about the issues of the health of the ecosystem, the efficiency of the programmatic world, and I know that that's something that the IAB is very deeply involved with. How does AI make the programmatic world more efficient?
I think AI makes the programmatic world smarter. So the great thing about programmatic is that it can create reach and opportunity so that brands can speak to a lot of customers and potential customers through, dynamic creative and programmatic channels. And what AI does is it enables marketers to use all of the data that's helping them make decisions in the programmatic channels to make it smarter so they can make smarter decisions in real time in order to serve and address their customer needs. So to me, the opportunity is to really just to leverage everything that we know about a customer from all the different channels, whether first party channel, whether it's around how they purchase media, how they purchase a product, what they do post transaction after the product, if they're in the decision making funnel. AI helps that programmatic technology become smarter in terms of speaking to the customer.
Now, lots going on in the data world, as we know, with third-party cookies, the deprecation of the mobile Apple ID, and other things, and legislation that's going on, where it's kind of an inflection point or a transition point. What are some of the big changes that are happening with the way that your membership is dealing with this new change around third party and the Apple IDFA? Like, what are they doing? What do they need to do? I'm sure they're looking to you guys for a lot of guidance. What's the road ahead?
Yeah, so it's really a lot happening as it relates to the disappearing cookie and how Apple is making changes on their end. We've really been focused on alternative solutions that take privacy first, consumer privacy first into consideration. So whatever the next targeting solution is, that we understand the consumer's right to privacy, as well as delivering content and advertising that's relevant to the consumer. Um, so AI can help solve that problem. our members have really been focused in working in Project Reorg, which is one of the big IAB initiatives to identify what the next solution is so that we can work with other trade organizations to come up with something that is attainable and scalable as a replacement to the cookie. I'd also say that the other thing that we're super working on, as I mentioned earlier, is really about standardizing that and making sure that ultimately there are AI standards and how we use it as an industry collectively, as well as making sure that we've optimized first party channels so that if and when the cookie finally goes away, that we've created ways to make sure that our first party data is smarter, it's scalable, it's been sanitized, and it takes into consideration the consumer's right to privacy.